Greetings, everyone. My name is Kenny Jordan, one of the mentors and leaders here with Go Be, the Generation of Bosses Empire. Listen, I'm super excited to introduce to you our training called The First 48 Hours. Listen, guys, I remember when I first got started in Paycations, the first 48 hours was so important to my business. I remember the massive duplication and the massive action that actually took place. And what I realized was you really have to do a number of things within your first 48 hours in order for you to see success or a new partner to see success. And because of that, I was able to reach executive within my first couple hours in the business. So it's very possible, and this is part of the reason we're able to make this happen. So without further ado, what should you do within your first 48 hours in Paycations? Number one, you're going to set up your direct deposit, okay? So what you do is you go into your back office, you click on My Business, all right? Then where it says Overview, you go and you click on to where it says My e-wallet over here to the right-hand side. You log into your e-wallet, set up your direct deposit through your bank account, or you could actually set up your Payoneer card. Your Payoneer card is a free debit card that you receive from Paycations via the mail, okay? And you can actually get your commissions uploaded to there. But this part of the training is very important because number one, you want to be set up in a position where you're able to be compensated, all right? So step one, set up your direct deposit. Moving on. Step two, establish a reason why you're doing this business. Why did you join this company? Okay? Why are you doing this business? The big why. Are you doing this to retire yourself or retire your parents early? Are you doing this to supplement some income on your full-time job? Or maybe are you doing this so you could take away the money that you was making on your job, make it in your business residually, right? So you can have all the time in the world at home with your kids. Whatever your reason why is, write it down on a piece of paper, okay? And make sure that you have this for yourself, okay? Because whenever you're going to have ups and downs in your business, which you will have in your time on your road to financial freedom in Paycations, all right? You're going to have ups and downs. What you could do is always go back, read that why, all right? And this why, and what they say, if the why don't make you cry, it's not big enough. But this why is going to ignite that fire under you, rekindle you so you can go ahead and pick yourself back up and keep pushing because your why is bigger than you, right? So writing this down on a piece of paper is very, very, very important. Now, step three, your first goal. What's your first goal? Get your investment back plus profit, all right? You do know in Paycations, off the first two people you sign, it's actually a $50 commission, right? And the third person, at this point, you're now making the $50 as well as an additional $20, all right, for the coded bonus. So now you're getting $70. So if you add that up, it costs $150 to join Paycations. And whenever you actually get your three, you now made $170. So now you're into profit. All right. So this is very important to go ahead and get your investment back. And also you set up the foundation, your first three. Those three people are very important. They've gotten $1 million seats, right? So once you get your three, understand that you can move on in this program and you have the building block to build all the way to diamond and national diamond and beyond. All right. So go ahead and knock your three out. And how do you do that? Very important. What you're going to do is make a list of 25 to 50 people in your warm market. Okay. Write out these names and numbers on a notepad. It's very important you take these names and numbers out of your cell phone, out of your Facebook, or wherever you keep your numbers, and physically write them down on a notepad. Why? Because it's going to give you posture. This way, whenever you're going through these numbers, and you calling each person, if someone tells you no, it's not going to look as bad, right? Someone tells you no, you're going to look at your list and say, wow, let me scratch that person out. I have 49 more people to go, right? And so that's very important to have that on a piece of paper. Go ahead and take it out your cell phone, write it down on a notepad. Now, once you've made your prospecting list, what do you do with it? What we're going to do is do the PS3. What does PS3 stand for? Peak interest, share the video, and the most important, the three-way call. We're going to go ahead and dive into this. How to peak interest. This is a very important metaphor to keep in your mind when you're peaking interest. Do not give the crust unless you're willing to give the whole pie. Let me say that again. Do not give the crust unless you're willing to give the whole pie. I know you see this beautiful crust right here, guys. Don't pay attention to that. It's just a metaphor for your mind, okay? Basically, that means is don't give anyone any information about our opportunity, Paycation, unless they're in a position to hear all the information. This is going to give you a higher turnover ratio if you're sharing all the information every time rather than sharing bits and pieces like the crust, okay? So how do you do that? Let's start off with the P. Now, there's many different ways to peak interest, all right? Many different ways to peak interest, but one way that I'm going to focus on is just about the income, okay? Whatever way you choose is fine. Remember, all you're doing is just piquing interest. You're not giving these people the whole pie. You're just piquing their interest about an opportunity. And one of the things that we offer is to make additional income. So as you're going through this list and you're asking these people, are you interested in making additional income? I've actually used this since I've been in network marketing for many years, and it's always worked for me. 80 to 90% of people will say yes to this question. So what do you do once somebody tells you yes? You move on to the S. Share the opportunity video, okay? When you do, now, the way you share the opportunity video, you have to do it in a specific way. You don't just send it directly over to them by text message or an email, okay? What you want to do is get them on a phone call, okay? On this phone call, after the interest is peaked, at that point, then you will say, when do you have 10 to 15 minutes of quiet time so I could give you all of the details? The most important part, you see right here, we've highlighted quiet in bold. Quiet. Make sure they're in a quiet area. We can't have babies crying in the background, okay? We can't have wind in the background when they're driving their car. Whenever you are giving them some important information that is going to change their life, okay? So make sure that they're in a quiet area so you can give them all the details. When that person gives you a time, they say 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever time they give you, at that point you follow up with them, right? And when you follow up with them, okay, and you give them the video and they watch the whole video, then at that point, guys, what you're going to do is move on to the most important part, which is the three-way call, okay? Third-party calling and edification. You see, it's kind of like in a diamond system, all right? It's shaped in a baseball diamond. It starts off with you, and you want to get your prospect on the phone with the expert. Who's the expert? The upline mentor, your upline executive, your upline regional executive, your upline national executive and beyond. You want to get them online with somebody who's had some type of success, who's knowledgeable about the opportunity, who's helpful, all right, and who's also fun, who's someone who's going to actually build a relationship with this person on the phone. The three-way call is very, very, very important, guys. This is almost like the concept of you just coming onto a brand new job and and a customer comes up to you and they're asking you questions that you don't know about, right? So what do? Usually on that job, you're going to go call for your manager, right? The manager already has been working there. They've already been edified. They already earned income in that company. And that new customer is going to get all their questions answered from that manager, right? It's the same concept in a new business, the same concept in this company, all right? Why is the three-way call so important? Number one, when using the three-way call as a new partner, you have an 8 out of 10 turnover ratio, meaning out of every 10 prospects you speak to, 8 will join. Yes, 8 will join. They may not join right then and there on that phone call, guys, but they'll give you startup dates. They'll give you a time when they will join. And over a period of time, if you follow with your people right, 8 out of 10 prospects will join if you use the three-way call. When you do not use the three-way call, your turnover ratio will drop to 1 out of 10. So if you're a new person, you cannot do this by yourself. You have people who you're financially connected with who want to, ready, and willing to help you. Use them, okay? So you can get a higher turnover ratio out of your prospects. So please follow the system. What does system stand for? Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. And that's exactly what it does. Let's move on. Educate yourself about your business, all right? Of course, you guys know that you have to know what you're talking about, all right? You may not know it right when you join day one, but you will know. But go ahead and educate yourself about your business. Educate yourself about your business. Follow the step one and watch the full new member orientation. Also, make sure you follow step 2 and take your course to get your certified travel consultant license. All right, get that knocked out before you even start contacting your prospects. Watch all 4 videos called Detailed Compensation Plan on your website in the opportunity section. All videos are helpful. And always remember, and the more you know, the more you grow. Okay, so educate yourself about our opportunity. Wow, okay, awesome, everyone. I want to go ahead and speak it into existence. I want to say congratulations on reaching executive in Paycations. You've got your 3, so you got your investment back plus profit, and now you have your foundation to move on to have success in your business. I want to say God bless you. My name is Kenny Jordan. We'll definitely see you at the top because the bottom is entirely too crowded. God bless you. See you on the other side.